In this series, Andy and I drive from Hermanus, near the southernmost tip of Africa, to northern Botswana, where we visit Kwai Community Area, Moremi Game Reserve, and Ngaipan National Park. Along the way, baboons destroy our tent, animals visit our campsite, I do a cooking show, and Andy takes a nap. We also film a variety of wild animals, including lions, elephants, wild dogs, and cheetah. Sitting by the fire, doing dinner over here. There's an elephant. Oh, he just walked past. Trying to get my head torch to try to get the light on him. There does seem to be an elephant pathway right here next to our campsite. Thankfully we didn't pitch the tent on that.
Cooking in the Dark with Rob Hoffmeyer.
For tonight's dinner we will be having, come for a close-up here Andy, an onion in the fire. Yeah? Sweet potato on which we will put some olive oil and some salt and some pepper on the fire. Another sweet potato with olive oil, pepper and salt on the fire. Then we have a rather large fillet. I don't know why it's so big, but the meat in Botswana is really good and really affordable. So we're going to put this on the fire and cook it. Once we have added the olive oil and the salt and pepper, we wrap it up very tight. And we bring it over here in the fire. Wrap it up. Bring it over here in the fire. Roll it around a bit in the olive oil. Bit more pepper. Wrap it up. And in the fire. We have a lovely big fillet from Maun. Ooh, there we go. I like to burn the blood on the fire just so it doesn't attract animals. For the seasoning of the fillet, we're going to go with olive oil, pepper, and salt. Then we'll turn it over and do the other side with olive oil, salt for a change, and pepper. And we'll put that on the braai grid and cook it. Now the sweet potato and onion is on the coals. Andy here is watching it very closely.
Oh yes.
And turning them very frequently. Meanwhile, this little guy is trying to steal my meat. I'm not going to let him have it. Go away, jackal. And the elephants just keep coming past along their pathway here, which is a bit unnerving. We're just getting some fresh coals ready for the fillet.
Oh.
Modern technology. Woo! Woo! That's the YouTube content. That's what people want. We've got the fillet on now. Everything else is done. I just wanted to be clear that we don't normally eat this much. It's just that this is our last barbecue, so we need to finish off all the meat that we had in the freezer, and we will probably spread this out over a few meals once it is cooked. How are they looking, Andy?
Super tender.
Tender.
Oh yes.
Here's the sweet potato, some delicious onion, yummy carrot that I forgot to mention in the initial section, and our fillet is nearly perfect. So the fillet was taking a bit long and we're hungry. So we wrapped it in foil and threw it on the coals, like everything else. We're guessing here, but we reckon this fillet is now perfect. Okay. I think it is good.
Hope it's not over.
I hope so too. It's perfect.
Pink and delicious.
Wonderful. We nearly forgot the salad, which is cucumber. And there we have it.
Okay, chow time.
Yeah.
Gonna burn.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets fed a lot. But that doesn't mean we have to.
Sorry there.
The great thing about Lai Pan in the dry season is there is almost always activity at the main waterhole, which is very near the campsite. So rather than driving around all day looking for animals, you can sit at the waterhole and wait for the animals to come to you. So tonight we are reheating the leftovers in tinfoil on the fire. And tomorrow we leave, start heading home. It's our last night in this tent, and it's also this tent's last night. I got it when my twins were small many years ago, and it has served me very well. It's an REI Kingdom 8 that I imported from the United States. It's a very, very, very lovely tent. I've enjoyed it a lot.
Don't be sad, Rob.
I'm very sad. It survived a storm in the Kalahari. It survived a lion in Mabua Sahube, but it has not survived the baboons. They've broken the poles, they've ripped the entrance. It's not really repairable, I'm afraid. So after this trip, it's time for a new solution. Perhaps something made of canvas or something that goes on the roof of my car. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But that's the end for this one. Cue sad music and stare into the fire.